This is Silvia, and we are going to be talking a lot about starting New Year 2026, the things we're leaving behind, and I was just so excited for 2026. I made my vision board. Okay, oops, there you go. I got it printed out today, and here it is. This year I got a little late with my vision board. I mean, how late? Okay, last year I made my vision board like with my best friend. At I still remember it. I was making my vision board at 11 p.m. on 31st December. Like, we obviously started at 10 p.m., but yeah. So my best friend, she is actually studying in a university in UK. So we were on video call and we were just designing our vision boards. She was doing it for the very first time, and I was like, okay, yeah. This year I was actually with my family for the winter break, so it was like a full-on New Year Christmas celebration, so it was pretty busy. So yeah, at that time I had a Pinterest board, so I saved all the pins that I wanted, but I didn't really get the time to design it fully. So when I came here yesterday on 1st of Jan, and yeah, and it was like a lot of unpacking and everything involved, but I was like, I will make this board on 1st of Jan. This is like the first thing I'm gonna do in the year. I'm not procrastinating, and I did not do that at all. I made my vision board and I got it printed out today, and this is how it looks. I don't know if I should be sharing this, but why not? Your family. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, if you're someone who has not ever made a vision board, because I do talk to a lot of new friends who are trying it out. So yeah, if you haven't done it, you just have to do it. I mean, such a wholesome activity. It's just you sitting there with your laptop, looking at Pinterest, looking at stuff you want to do in 2026. It's just so, I don't know. It's like yeah, I love it. I just love the new year. I have a very good feeling about 2026. It's like, okay, I know I'm very dramatic with this, but yeah, I know that just 2026 is just gonna be really, really special, and I don't know what that is, what that means, but I just have a really nice feeling about this year. I'm not that much of a spiritual person, if you are finding me weird right now, but yeah, sometimes you just get feelings, that intuition. Okay, so yeah, if you're someone who has not made a vision board before, I'll just give you a small idea about how I did it and how you can do it too. So to make your vision board, so you can obviously just take random pictures and put it there, but I'm a little bit of an organization freak to do that. So here's how I like to divide it. It honestly depends from year to year about what my priorities are. So I think the first thing I do is that I used Google Keep or Google Task, whatever you want, or even a piece of paper, and you write down all the goals that you want to accomplish in 2026. Right now, when you do that, you don't be like, I'm gonna pick up 4 goals, I'm gonna pick up 3 goals. And if you want to, then sure, but if you're someone like me who makes too many goals, that's also completely fine. So I started writing it out. I came up with 23 stuff that I have to do. But yeah, so, and don't, this is a mistake that I used to make. So instead of writing on your goal list that you want to be financially abundant in 2026, which currently is my goal too, but don't write that. Instead, write how you're gonna do that. Even if I write financial abundance and I put a picture of money over here, how girl, yes, as much as I love spiritual stuff and vision boarding and everything, there has to be a teeny bit of logic over there. So yeah, when you're doing this, you have to write how. For example, say when it comes to me getting financial independence, I want to get into freelance for designing, and I have my own couple of other things that I'm doing. So instead of writing something that's very vague, write something that's very specific that you want. And it's fine if you're coming up with a lot of goals, it's fine if you're coming with really less goals, but just have a Google Keep and write everything that's coming to your mind, and now you have a list, a base. Now usually what I do is that I sort of I make it on Canva, so I sort of look at the A4 sheet being divided into 4 parts. This time I've made it about health and fitness, right? And this part I've made a little bit about studying and preparing for masters, motivation and everything. This part I have made it very career and job focused, and this part is focused on passion projects, content creation, and a lot of other things. And something very new that I have introduced in my vision board for the very first time. I have been vision boarding since, God, I have no idea, that's 3 4 years, 3 years, I don't know. I did find a old vision board of 2024, so, but then It's been a while. It's been a couple of years. Yeah, so yeah, something very new that I've introduced for the first time in my vision board is mindset. And I've never added that before. Like I did used to add a couple of quotes every time when I was making a board, something that really related to me. This time I actually really love this quote. I do not know if this is visible, but it's I actually have it on like my wall as well. It's like my favorite thing. So I'm just gonna read it out. So it says, one day you're walking home to your perfect little apartment in your dream city. For me, I really want to go to New York, but at the same time, I also really want to like settle down in a very calm Gilmore Girls town vibes. But yeah, this for me when I look at this code, I'm like New York City apartment. Okay, one day you're walking home to your perfect little apartment in your dream city to cook your favorite dinner, which would be ravioli pasta, and put on your favorite show, which is probably going to be Gilmore Girls or Friends. And you realize that you really made it all happen. And the fact that whenever I read that sentence, I can visualize it. It's just goosebumps. Okay, yeah, and I love that. So yeah, like I know a lot of people say a lot of different things that don't do that or do that, and if you do that, then you mess up and you blah, 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 don't listen to them. It's fine. Just do what feels right to you and really trust your intuition when it comes to all of these things. It's like it's not about you know if you use this particular font, if you use this particular style, and that's how you're gonna make it a reality and blah blah blah. It's honestly about what you feel in head. It's about believing in yourself more than following a certain format or following a certain rule. It's about believing in yourself that whatever you're putting in the board, you are actually going to put the work in. Like I think mindset at the same time is 100% important, because honestly, if you don't believe it, if you're unconfident, you're not even going to fully try it out, and that is going to make a big impact in like getting shit done, right? But at the same time, it's all about all of these things when it comes to vision boarding or when it comes to making a bind movie. At the end of the day, the core of all of these activities is it sort of gives you an ability that you can actually open your mind and actually think about all the things you want. Secondly, it's also about like having crazy faith in yourself that you can actually accomplish these wild things, and when you put them out in a board, you put it on your like wall or anything, you're like, okay, it's a sign to yourself that yeah, I can freaking achieve that. And but at the same time, if you constantly keep telling to yourself that you cannot do that, then nah, this is not how it happens. You really have to believe it in head, but at the same time, you will also really have to put the work out there. If I put it inside my vision board that I'm going to be a freaking millionaire if I don't end up doing anything about it, no. And also, as much as I love crazy goals and I am all in for the craziest of ambitions, because that's just who I am, make sure to like find a balance between like crazy vague goals and crazy goals that you will work hard to accomplish. What I mean by that is, again, trust me, I am the person, like, you can tell me your craziest goal and I'll be like, just go for it, because that's the kind of person who I am. Like, I go for the craziest things, but at the same time, I'm also trying to learn the balance between the two things. Like, instead of saying that you want a 7-figure business when you're just like starting out and you don't have anything right now, start with like goals. Like, start with, okay, this month I'm gonna create the product, work on the coding, work on the designing, work on the marketing, or like whatever. That is also one of the things okay, yeah. So I was talking about like in general how I like to organize it. Does not mean that you have to organize it like this to make it a reality, but this is just for someone who's just starting out, and it's kind of complicated with the number of videos online. So I like to put my health and fitness section over here. I have put studies, this is all the passion projects that I have, and this is career, like I was saying. And I've also put a little bit of quotes like this one I read out. And I also like to have a theme of the year. So this is something that I just do out of intuition this year, because I kept telling you about how I'm feeling, like I have this like amazing good feeling about this year. I just really wanted to put the word magical over here. So like every year I have something written over here. This year I have 2026, a magical year, because I genuinely feel like it is, and I'm really into feel the magic inside you, feel the magic around you, sort of about this year for some reason, and I kind of love that. And I also have like all these. Okay, so I was saying that I was introducing mindset pictures. I kind of deviate a lot. I probably have ADHD, so I tend to do that a lot. Just like keep up with me. Okay, so this year I have mindset pictures. What I mean by that is I have these pictures which say, get your spark back and love life and life will love you back, and some of like some TV show references. I mean, of course, you can see Blair Waldorf over here. You can see Emily in Paris. I do not want Emily in Paris's love life at all. The only reason I put Emily here, I know controversial, is because she's into marketing and I'm looking at marketing. So she, say whatever you want about her. She might suck in a lot of things, but she is good at marketing, and that's why. And I put Blair Waldorf over here because of her confidence, of her style, and yeah, I think this year I really want to go into confidence and like try out new hairstyles and like looks and blah blah blah. So yeah, I really want to do that. Besides that, I have a lot of New York City references, fashion projects, and journaling, fitness, and I just have like a crazy faith that everything's gonna work out for me. And yeah, this year, because I have realized, I think I've been posting about that a little bit, of course, in this year, is that I realized that last year in 2025 there have been so many moments where I've like cribbed about the amount of work I had, or like felt like life is or whatever. Not that life is unfair, I don't think that, but when you're like, you've put yourself down, you think about all of these things. And I don't know, this year I just wanted to enter with this energy, because like I don't know, I was like, this was this random day. Okay, this is gonna sound I don't know why I just always end up being dramatic, but okay. So this other day, this is gonna be so crazy. Okay, so this other day I was in winter break itself. I was at home and like I was sleeping at 4 a.m. because I was like playing games with my mom and sister till 3 a.m. Then I was like, you know what, I should get some work done. So from 3 to 4 I was studying, and then I slept at 4, and I suddenly wake up at 6. I don't even think I was able to sleep between 4 and 6 because like something just kept happening. And then I wake up at 6 a.m. and when I wake up at 6 a.m. I have like this like just weird thing in one of my ears. I think it was this one. Okay, and I get shit scared. I mean, dude, obviously, like if you will have like this weird sound coming from one of your ears, or like you just know something is weird with one of your ears, you will get scared, because like, yeah, like what is wrong with me? I love hearing, I love listening to songs, I love everything about it, and I was like so scared in the morning, and I was like, okay, maybe a little tear would have emerged because I was so scared. I know I am dramatic, but if you were me, you would be scared too. Okay, so that now happened, and after all that happened, like in all of those freaking out, I sort of like realized that holy shit, I have so much to be grateful for, and yet I crib. Like, what the hell? Like, dude, you have a freaking healthy body, you have like functioning ears, eyes, whatever, and you are freaking privileged to be affording the education that you are affording. You're so privileged. Like, one thing I do crib about sometimes is like I don't crib about it, is usually, when something happens you keep thinking about it. So one thing that I do is think about, how I'm alone, I don't have enough people to care about me. This is like one point for me that I have. But I was like, dude, like I am so freaking privileged to have all of these things that I do have. I am literally sitting in a freaking PG, studying in college and all of these things, and I do have people who care about me. And like, I do not, I just like, I was like, ugh, I actually got icked out by myself in this whole situation. I was like, yeah, frick, dude, I have so many things to be grateful for. Like, there is literally nothing to crib about. There is literally nothing stopping me from like going after my goals, not only to achieve all of my craziest dreams, but also like, I should be achieving all my goals and also helping other people doing it, because like, again, a little weird, but I think it's, yeah, I just want to. But yeah, so it's like, yeah, no, we're not going in with a sad cribbing energy in 2026. No, like, you. Okay, it's like, I just want to go in with like such a good energy, and yeah, like, just Why the fact do you want to be sad when there's just so much good in your life? I'm just like, I have this like philosophy that I am following recently is focus on the good and the good will grow. I think automatically as humans, a lot of times we have this tendency to like focus on all of the negatives, and like you might have 1,000 good things going for you, but one bad thing happens to you, and then you're like, oh my god, all bad things happen to me. That's not how shit works. No, that like, how the hell is it so easy for us to ignore all the good things when one bad thing happens to us? Like, did you forget all of those blessings we gave you? No, right? So yeah. So yeah, I was like, this is the mindset I'm going for in. I'm just gonna focus on the good things. If anything bad even happens to me, then it's happening for a good reason. I will learn from my mistake and then I will fix it. Or like, even if it's not my mistake, I will adapt and grow to my struggles, because that's how stuff works. You don't get, you know, you like, if it's easy, then it's not fun. Yes, go. Okay, so yeah, just going in with a happy energy, trying to find my spark back this year as well. A lot of new things are in plan for this year. Yeah, I divert a lot. Okay, so yeah, what else? Use Pinterest. I divided like, there's this new subboard option. I think it might be old, but I discovered it recently, so I was like, oh, this is nice. So I made like subboards inside a section of 2026 with like books, articles, and blah blah blah. So yeah, I added all of these things over there, and then it was much easier to make this vision board after that. Besides that, this year I really wanted to try out a lot of like offline hobbies, new things I want to get into. Like, being a hobby person is always something that I've admired in other people and really wanted to try it myself. So I did do a little, like, for me sketching is something that is the only thing in the world that I actually do, even though I am not good at it, because whenever I do things which I'm not good at, I'm like, nahi karna. But yeah, I that's why I love sketching, because it's like the one thing I feel like I'm fine being bad at it, because I just love listening to Lana Del Rey and just sketching. It's a vibe. Okay, so yeah. Sketching is something that I want to do a lot more often. Right now I just do it like once in a blue moon. Oh, but I was sketching like on 1st of January, so yeah. Okay. Okay, where the hell are my hobbies? Okay, so sketching. Then there's a guitar. I wanted to learn guitar when I was in 11th grade. I tried on YouTube and I failed, and then I just left it. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this one, because my guitar is in another city. Not my guitar, my sister's guitar is in another city, and right now I don't even know where I'll get a job, and I don't have the money to buy a guitar just to learn it. Maybe to find classes, but this is for later. This is not something that I can do right now, but we'll see where the year takes me. Cool. Okay. Then obviously I love filming, I love cinematography, videography. This is something that I really want to get into this year. I love it. Like, I directed like this short film for like an extracurricular in my college, and like it felt like the best time of my life. Not the best time of my life, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, filming, like, it's night and we're trying to get a shoot right, and like acting and all. It was like, I don't know, it just felt so surreal, and I really wanted to have more of these moments. So we're definitely going to be making a lot of short films. I'm going to be posting a lot of cinematic stuff on YouTube as well. I love talking to you guys, but again, I need to like make all these cinematic films as well. These films are not gonna be like short films. I want to make like, okay, have you seen this creator called his Life of Riza? I love her. She's also an inspiration for the name I have, if you haven't noticed. Okay, I love her, and like the kind of film she makes, the kind of stuff like I also want to make is like cinematic shots with a voiceover that I personally write as script. Again, something. So you've seen movies, right? I ask. Okay, so you've seen movies. Now, as soon as the movie is about to end and as soon as the movie is about to start, there is usually a very nice voiceover, and whenever that voiceover happens, I'm like, wow. Okay, an example of this, like, think about Two Other Boys of Love Before, the way it starts or the way a movie ends. Like, you get the voiceover part that I'm talking about. That's the sort of like stuff I want to make, like stuff where I'm also saying something meaningful, saying something that I've beautifully written, and also make like writing and filming are two of my favorite things. Also speaking, but yes. Okay, so yeah, I just want to create a lot of those things, and I also have like this YouTube symbol over here. I am not expecting a silver. I don't even know how many followers you need for that, but you get the point of this is to take YouTube very seriously and put a reminder. I have my passion project, which I'm just gonna reveal. It's I want to write a book. I have a book idea which I am working on, and it's so freaking funny that I was working on a book initially. At first, and I just like had the plot points. I was trying to be all organizing and notiony with that, and then I don't know, suddenly it was like, I don't know, 30th or 29th December. I was just sitting in my room. I was not having a good day, and it was probably 29, 28 or something. Like I got into a fight, and yeah, and like in that moment I just got like this random urge, and I took this notebook which I got from my dad on Christmas. It's just like a notebook, which is now my writer's journal. I showed you guys. Okay, so yeah, and then I was like, and I just wrote like on the first page of the writer's journal like, that, you know, blah blah, and then I was like, you know what, this is how I want to start my novel. Then I just like, it's such a completely different idea, such a completely different setting, actually a freaking different genre from what I was initially thinking about. No plans, no notion, plotline, description, or anything. My video died. I mean, my phone's battery died. I don't know if I'm making this right angle. I feel like in the opposite direction. Okay. Anyways, what was I even talking about? I don't remember. But okay. So yeah, I think if you're trying it out for the first time, if you do it every year, make sure you have your vision board in 2026. I would personally love to know, you know, whatever your goals or whatever your plans are for 2026, and just like write out in the comments. I genuinely want to know what you guys are planning. If you, it's fine even if you're making New Year resolutions and not like particular boards or anything. Mind movie is something that I personally want to try out. I did kind of try it out, but no, not properly. Like I didn't properly make it, but I didn't watch it. So yeah, that is one thing. Besides that, yeah, I guess like, okay, yeah, I think I was talking about making films. I think. Okay, yeah, and like, okay, I also have like this one picture of like podcasting, because that's also what I want to do. I've also put like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like a jar of solo dates, and I really want to do solo dates and solo travel this year. Travel will see as much money, but solo dates 100% will like probably go for the movie, and like, and you guys are in for the entire journey of 2026 and for all the years to come. Like, I don't know, I just love making these cute little videos. If I'm being very honest, no one knows about this YouTube channel. All my college friends, university friends, even the closest people, like maybe one person knows that I have one, but I'm like, I won't tell you what it is. I won't tell you the account. Don't try to find it. I made them promise and they'll not try to find it as well. It's just like, I don't know, for me, YouTube and like this whole channel is like my cute little secret that I have with myself. Just like this adorable way to document life and to like help anyone who's in need, and I don't know, I just feel it's like my own little cute secret, and I just love making cute videos, helping others, making like nice aesthetic stuff, and like having a way in which I remember these years of my life, because I feel like especially 2025 it went by so fast and I barely remember it. And I think through these videos, now that I'm turning 20, I have turned 20. Now that I am 20, I just really want to cherish all these moments that I have. Like, yeah, and if my own journey helps someone else who is either going through the same thing, or even if you're like in teenage, and like, yeah, if anything I say helps anyone else, then that would be pretty freaking great. Yeah, I have a lot of companies. I do not expect to be working at all of these companies all at once this year, but yeah, the idea is to get into like a good company. Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about the book passion project as well. Pretty crazy how I got it so close to the new year, but I'm just so excited for that one. Yeah, I want to write it by the end of the year. I know it's one of my crazy goals. I am pretty crazy when it comes to goals, but who said we can't do it? Like, go after whatever your crazy goal is. Okay, then I have a lot of studying pictures, a lot of quotes. Want to get into meditation this year, 100%. I actually did meditate in the morning and I felt so good. It's just, if you're new to meditation, what I do is I play this playlist on Spotify that's like if you know the creator Tamkosh, she's very famous. I watch a lot of her videos, so she created this Spotify playlist of like music, meditation, not meditation, like it's like high meditation music, and I play that. I'll link the playlist as well if you guys want it, and I play that music. And the idea is to just play the music and just focus on your breath while you're doing it. Like, don't do anything else. You don't have to do extra guided meditation, everything. You don't want to. Just play the music, close your eyes, sit straight, and just focus on your breath. And there will be thoughts which come your mind, but just try to get back. Okay, budgeting, investing is a big one this year. I also want to become more financially literate. I want to read books about investing as well. Right now the only thing I'm doing is mutual funds, which, god, this sounds like an advertisement. Yeah, but yeah, that's the only thing that I'm doing. But honestly, I'm in college, but yeah, I'm gonna learn more about it. Then yeah, getting a job is a big one, and getting more into UX designing, learning coding, and getting more into freelance UX design. Freelance UX design is also a big one. Like, I have this like picture here. If you can see it, it's about Diary of a Designer in Paris. He's again one of the creators I follow. I follow her very well. Yeah, but no, I don't remember the name of her account, but she's basically I think she's a UX designer itself, and she does freelance. Like, she's not working for a company. She completely does freelance, and she's doing pretty good. And she goes to all of these cool places like Paris and solo trips while she's doing all her work. Like, okay, for me, working remotely, I feel kind of scared that how will I make friends if I'm working remotely. It's hard to make friends when you're on site itself, but at the same time it's sort of cool that you get to like visit all of these cool places, and like, you sort of don't have to go to the office at 9 a.m. every day. But I think hybrid, I actually don't know, honestly. There's something until I try it out, I'm just speaking randomly. So yeah, I'll try it out and see what works. Getting a job this year, oh god, stepping into real life is scary. Okay, a lot of mindset pictures this year. Fitness, yes. This year, this is like one of my big New Year resolution. Daily movement or exercise. That is something that I sort of have ignored in the past years. Whenever I get into exams, whenever I get into study stress, like, honestly, almost, yeah, very much I find excuses to push away daily movement, and I'm like, no, this is more important. I'm just gonna remove that from the calendar. No, but no, this year I really want to, like, seriously, I really want to get, like, I have this like hopefully get abs, or at least a little bit of definition. Yeah, a lot of Pilates I shall do this year, a lot of walks I shall do this year, and yes, such aesthetic studying pictures. Like, have you seen this? Do you not want to be them? Like, study girly pops. I should study also. Yeah, also I want to try crochet this year. Crochet, that's something I put on. Reading in a cafe. Money. Okay, and a lot of these, like, okay, these are like very small because I did not have space and I have so much to put. But if you see over here, I have put up this whole like line of like pictures of like friendships. I have like Rachel, Monica, and Phoebe over here. I have just these cute aesthetic pictures of like girly female friendships and like besties and like a nice group of friends talking and like everything. And yeah, that is also one. Okay, I can't really say it's a goal because it's not something that I can achieve or something, but it's just like something that I hope to have. I really hope to have healthy female friendships this year, college was great, but when it came to friendships and everything, there were struggles. Struggles not in the sense that, okay, I think I'm gonna make a whole separate video of everything that happened in college. Not of everything. God, though I have an issue of oversharing anyways, like not even to camera in general, to human beings. And now that I'm in front of a camera and no one I know is watching, I can like say too much. Okay, so yeah, like, but honestly, the reason why 2025 is so good and bad at the same time is by the end of 2025 I felt like the wrong people weren't around, and that is something that is good. I feel like I would rather have a few amazing people around me who I trust rather than having a huge group of people who bag bitching about each other. Not the energy that we go for. Get rid of that. Okay. So yeah, and this year, yeah, it's like, oh, also I had like, okay, so I was like, okay. So I was reading about, putting more mindset, and again, this is sort of like small, but it's about, this is also one of the mindset and one of the themes that I really want to go with this year. And it's a small picture of someone who's just like lying down on the floor, and it says enjoy where you are. Now I have talked a lot about being grateful in this video, and a lot about staying happy, being in the moment, getting your spark back, and enjoying where you are is also a big thing. For far too long I've been too much inside the hustle culture. I am all in for productivity 100% always, but if you don't pair it up with having fun in the moment, if you don't pair it up with enjoying where you are as well, it just leads to either burnout, or it just leads to you being in a constant loop of not working so much, getting into the guilt of not working, and then like it's a whole loop. And that is not what we're going for in this year. We are enjoying the present, the now, as well as working for the future. And there's so much beauty in the now as well. You don't want to miss that out. Okay, hopefully 2026 is gonna be a magical year, and yeah, and I hope it is extremely magical. It's extremely beautiful to you too. Now I know that the new year, whenever it starts, we're all in a lot of like motivation and everything, because it's just the vibes of it. Everyone's making content about it as well, and it's just like Jan 1st, now I'm gonna go to the gym every day. And yeah, but like I know that a lot of people like do end up losing motivation, because like a year is 365 days, dude. Yeah. But like I think the way to beat it, like the beat that sort of thing, is to make sure that you hold yourself accountable in especially the most core goal you have, or the most core goals that you have, whether it's through tracking itself or Notion. Whatever promises you're making to yourself, it's about keeping the promises at the end of the day, right? And if you make videos like me, then maybe be accountable to them as well, like the people who are watching your videos, or you can just like make an accountability study buddy, accountability friend. That is something that 100% does help. And it's also about reflecting frequently. That is again one of my new year resolutions, something that I started in December itself, and it has actually been going pretty good. So I was searching a lot for 2026 planners. That's how I started, and I was like, okay, I found like 2 nice planners, like 1 nice planner. So I was like, shit, this is 3,500 rupees. I cannot afford this. Like, this is too expensive. It was actually dumb course journal. Like, I love her work, love her journal as well. Don't have a journal, but I love it. But yeah, right now I just like, I can't spend 2,500 on like 3,500 on a journal. So I was like, you know what, let me make one myself. I made it on Notion. Actually, if you've seen like my video on plan and clean, no wait, it is plan and journal with me, then I actually show you the Notion planner that show you using the Notion planner that I made. And honestly, if you guys are interested in it, I'd like to like show it to you guys as well, and link it as well, and just letting you know if that is if anyone's watching this. But yeah, so yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I ended up, I don't even know where I was. Yeah, so I ended up making this journal, yeah, making this planner as well as journal for 2026 on Notion. And every day it automatically generates a page for me to do a daily recap for what went wrong, what I can improve, what I did, and it's a whole nice thing. It's thing that I'm doing. So that is something I've been consistent with. So I feel like if every day I am reflecting on everything that I did, everything that went wrong, reflecting on my goals once again, I am sort of reminded of the goals that I often end up forgetting in the middle of the year, and that does not happen. That is like a big thing about these daily recaps that I'm trying to do. You can like try that as well. Like you want to do it in a physical journal, just that's not the point of it. Do it wherever you want, but that is something that personally is helping me, and I hope that it helps you as well. Okay, God, okay. Besides that, something that I'm also going to do this year is make sure you put your vision board somewhere where you can like see every day, and instead of ignoring it just in the morning, maybe you're doing a morning routine, just like take out like that 2 minutes just to stare at your vision board like a mischievous person and just like see the goals you're working on, just like remember, because honestly in all of these 100 pictures, how the hell are you always supposed to remember all of them on all 365 days? No. So like it's gonna be a nice reminder. Maybe you're even gonna forget or like remember. Sometimes you end up doing stuff on your vision board, you don't even remember that it's there, and then you're like, shit, I had it and I did it, and I don't even, yeah. It actually happened to me in one of my vision boards. There was like a lot of these pictures about, there was a, this is actually okay. I talk a lot. Okay, this is gonna be ending very soon. I'm sorry. Okay, so I had like a picture of Vogue, and the reason I put that picture initially was because I wanted to get an internship there. And while I did not end up doing an internship in Vogue, I ended up doing it in Harper's Bazaar and Cosmopolitan. I ended up taking an interview of the editor of freaking Vogue while I was in my first year of university. And you know how that came to be. I had a stupid assignment for a stupid club in college where I could interview anyone. We were allowed to interview the restaurant owner of, that thela in our college. And that's what most people did. And I was like, you know what, let's be fancy, let's do something out of our minds crazy. And I'm like, I'm gonna write an email to the editor of Vogue. Yeah. I was like, frick, that's crazy. So yeah, crazy things do happen. You just gotta have that faith. And yeah, I actually got a lot of like messages about my articles in these magazines. So if you are actually someone who is into fashion, who wants to write for magazines and all of these things, if you want a video, I would definitely love to make a video to help you guys know how to land internships like that, and how to land how to land writing jobs like that and get featured and everything. 100%. Okay. God, I talk a lot. Yeah, so yeah, if you haven't made your vision board, 100% recommend it. If you have made it, I would love for you guys to comment down below about what are your goals, what are your plans, and if you ever have any particular recommendation for me to make a YouTube video, anything that you are struggling with, anything that you just want to know more about, I would 100% want to help you guys. Yeah, 100%. So this is my vision board. If you guys have any questions, I am someone who's going to reply to each and every comment that is positive. Okay, I am going to reply to each and every comment. Just don't be mean to me, is what I meant to say. But okay, so this is how the vision board is looking like. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Any topics, anything, just I am an open book to you. We will make a lot of videos, and if you are somehow magically still watching this video, can you please like and subscribe? It will brighten my day, warm my heart, everything. Okay. Okay, God, okay. yeah, and I hope you have an amazing year. I hope you have made your New Year resolutions. I hope you've done all of that, vision boarding. And yeah, let us. I'll be making more of a lot of videos, whether it's about studying, planning, general life, everything, talking. Just I'm a good person to have on the background while you do stuff. I do not know how to end a video. Goodbye. Love you.